Hello, this is TT,
This is Qwim.
and we are coming on back with a little bit of Scarlet Hollow. Let's catch up. So we woke up. Tabitha was mad. We're at the library. We've read boring things. Some not so boring. A little bit of history, a little bit of scary story. And we met the librarian, who's a cool dude. He's got a teenager.
He's worried about her because she hasn't shown up. With his daughter gone, who knows where she is?
Yep. So we're gonna figure it out, I guess. Meanwhile, Gloria's happy for us, as you can see, so we're gonna go with this. I think I'm all done. Let's check in.
I think I'm all done. Let's check in.
Oh, I think I just said that.
Yeah. Sorry, alright, if we're going with what Kanika's mom told us last night, I think we can rule out all natural disasters as what brought the ditchlings here.
That's fair.
But not nuclear incidents. Looks like our state has a history with those.
North Carolina does?
The dog's face, holy cow. Oh, what about y'all? Find anything?
Hello, cat. Before you can respond, a handsome black cat leaps onto the table. Stella quickly slams her book shut.
That looks like Tabitha's cat almost.
Little bit?
Oh, hey, Pixel.
Except skinny.
Yeah, not so fat. You might want to close your book. He loves to rip up any paper he can find. Pixel, my dear friend, it's been too long. How have you been? Hungry? Did Stella bring the good stuff?
Actually, I think it's a he.
Really?
Didn't she say he?
I don't know. Maybe she did say.
I think so.
Maybe it's a boy then.
Maybe. I'll do the voice next time.
Alright, don't worry. Little guy, yep. I didn't forget your treat.
Sweet, I get an animal. Aw, yeah. Snack time. Sorry if Pixel's bothering y'all. Hopefully he hasn't gobbled up any of our books. I think that's the right voice for him. He can't stand the thought that people might pay attention to anything that isn't him. We should talk to her. Him. It.
In front of everyone?
Yeah.
Alright. Hey, Pixel. What'd you think about the monsters we saw in the woods?
I'm an indoor cat. I don't know nothing about no woods. I just hang out in the library, especially now that our house has got haunted.
Should we tell everybody?
Well, I think we might as well at this point. Your house is haunted?
Sure. Wait, your house is haunted? What?
Hey, how'd you know?
What?
Say nothing.
Yeah,
or
sure, say nothing.
You say nothing in response. We've, been living in the library for a little bit. It's been great. Way more snacks, way more scritches. Except sometimes there's too much scritches.
Jeez. His business. Hold up, what kind of haunting are we talking about here? Unexplained noises, objects appearing in strange and unfamiliar places? Oh, Oscar, don't get her hopes up like that.
Aw, nothing like that, sorry. The floor in my bedroom just keeps seeping blood, and I've seen a strange figure in the hallway a couple of times.
Oh, that's even worse. Holy cow. Wait, you seen a full body apparition? Can I see it?
What about the blood in the floor?
I know, she doesn't even care about the blood. Stella, it's probably just a dirty pipe or something. But what if it's a ghost? I say it's worth looking into. It's worth looking into.
Y'all are more than welcome to check it out, maybe tomorrow night.
Yes, we'll be there. Yeah, that sounds like a fun way to spend an evening. Can't wait to get spooked by some creepy pipes.
So leave Pixel
Yeah.
be. You decide to leave Pixel be. The cat curls up on the table, fast asleep.
All right, I better get back to shelving. Let me know if y'all need anything.
What was you saying about nuclear incidents? Any luck with Rosalina? Do you think there's a cult here? Talk about veins of Scarlet, talk about Silas Scarlet, talk about Appalachian folk monsters. Do you think Wayne factors into any of this? Why don't we just help look for Rosalina? What do y'all think?
A cult?
I'm kind of curious about the nuclear incident. We can do the cult here.
So, what was that you were saying about nuclear incidents? You were talking about the Goldsboro thing, right? Yeah, apparently the 60s, a B-52 carrying a live warhead broke up midair and dropped a couple of bombs.
I lived over there. I don't remember hearing anything about that.
Fascinating bit of history there. The first of the two bombs landed upright after his parachute got caught in a tree. Thankfully, it didn't go off. At the time, the government claimed that the bomb was unarmed, but it later came out that the only thing preventing a detonation was a single electrical switch which failed to trigger on the descent.
And 60 years later, the second bomb still hasn't been recovered.
Yeah, I think we'd have noticed a nuclear bomb going off.
Right, its conventional explosive disintegrated in midair, but most of the nuclear material was made unrecoverable by flooding. If I remember correctly, they just buried it and sealed it up.
I'm sorry, did you say buried it? Do y'all need something dug up? Because if so, I'm your gal. Face.
Why are there so many ditchlings here if the bomb's somewhere else?
Yeah. If the bomb is somewhere else, why would there be so many ditchlings here? Yeah, Goldsboro is almost 400 miles from here. Not that we should be looking too hard at the disaster angle, whatever those creatures are. They're biological. Look, you never know with radiation. We actually know quite a bit. It just melts you. Doesn't make monsters, and 60-year-old bomb isn't going to explode on its own hundreds of miles away and kill us here. You never know. There could always be a whole underground society of bomb-worshipping mutants just waiting to blow it up.
I have my doubts.
I've missed this. Veins of Scarlet. So about the coal mines here,
Kanika visibly shudders.
I get cold sweats just thinking about being in a place like that. I feel for the guys who work up there. I could never. Speak for yourself. I love a good crevice.
Uh-huh.
Wayne's sick. What if there's something toxic in mines poisoning the town? Wayne seems sick. That creep who keeps coming around my mom's tea room. He snuck up on us last night and called out Kitty by name. Yeah, there's definitely something wrong with him. Maybe there's some sort of parasite down in the mines. Maybe it infected Wayne, and maybe Wayne infected the local wildlife. Huh, yeah, that could work. Oh, jeez. I don't know, Appalachian folk monsters. It's just... So, Appalachian folk monsters.
Either that or the ditchlings are Tommy knockers.
Sure. Do you think with the ditchlings... Oh. Do you think the ditchlings are Tommyknockers? What... with the whole warning thing? Good thought, but Tommyknockers live in mines. That's like their whole thing. I'm gonna write it down though. Tommyknockers are literally just the sounds that happen when a bunch of rocks and wood are about to collapse. Are they? Or are they the sound of mysterious creatures pounding on the rocks and support beams with hammers to cause a collapse? There's simply no way to know.
Oh, there's a way. Wampus cats sound like they could be mountain lions. My mom used to tell me the Taliapo, or move on.
Just move on. Let's move on. I don't know, I think we should look for Rosalina. Why don't we just help look for Rosalina? If there's a missing kid in town, that's probably way more important than whatever else we'd be doing.
Oh, I appreciate the offer, Kitty, but I don't think she's missing so much as going through a bit of rebellious phase.
I don't even know where we'd look aside from the Maxwell place. What do teens even like to do these days?
You don't have to worry about checking up on her there. I'm going there myself once I finish shelving. Just let me know if you run into her while you're out.
There's an awful lot of mind-related stuff in my notes. Maybe that should be our next stop. We could poke around, find out if anyone's seen anything weird, like Qwim.
Yeah.
Just to clarify, you're suggesting we go to question some of the miners, right? We are not poking around unprepared in the actual mines, right?
Uh-huh.
Right? Yeah, totally. 100%. I would never. We don't even have a good reason to go down there. Good, let's keep it that way. You know how I feel about mines. I promise, Meeks, we're just going to question some of the miners. And if that questioning gives us a good reason to poke around, say a cool abandoned coal mine, then we'll cross the bridge when we come to it. You can cross our bridge when we come to it. I'm not going underground.
Party pooper.
I'm just messing with you. We'll stick to the surface. And hey, maybe we'll look out and run into Rosalina while we're looking around. Okay, good. And hopefully we can find out what's wrong with Wayne while we're at it. She doesn't even know what's wrong with Wayne. Let's do the Kenai. I feel like I don't have much say in this, but okay. It just makes the most sense to start there. We can make a quick, just question a few miners and be done with it. The fate of the town might rest on our shoulders after all.
Hopeful, aren't you?
The only problem is Tabitha. She's not exactly going to be thrilled to see us snooping around the mines. We could be sneaky. I'll make sure to be a good lookout. She'll never even know we were there. Look at us going out on a caper together. I miss this. I missed it too. I mean, sure, it's not under the best circumstances, but I've been so wrapped up in running the store, I didn't realize how much I miss being able to hang out with you.
Oh, they're friends.
Though, there is something missing. Reese. I really miss that dude. I can't believe how long it's been since we've seen each other. Have you seen him lately? Nope, I've tried to plan stuff, but he's been too sick. I didn't realize it's getting so bad, that poor guy. You know, we could just pop over and surprise him. Well, he seemed excited to meet Kitty. Maybe we'll finally get him to leave his little cave. Heck yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's roll out. See ya, Oscar. We'll let you know if we run into Rosalind.
Thanks, guys. I'll keep y'all posted.
You're kind, thank you. Ooh, hello. Reese's home stands on the edge of the forest wall, an isolated buffer cushioning the rest of the town from an unending wilderness. It's a nice house.
Reese, it's Stella. I brought some buddies too. Shh, not so loud. He's still sleeping. Can I help you with something?
The woman in the doorway stares directly into your eyes. You can practically feel her simmering irritation washing over you.
Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it'd be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. I'm not going to wake him up. If he's sleeping, He probably needs it. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now, anyways. Oh, poor Reese. It's just been so long since either of us have gotten the chance to hang out with them. I'm sure he and Kitty would get along super well, too. Look at her eyes, she's like, please. Let's just remain silent.
Dr. Kelly looks you up and down. You don't think you've done anything wrong, but she's certainly making you feel like you have. Reese's mom turns back to the house side.
Sorry, I know that was a little rude. You just want to hang out with Reese, and he misses both of you, too.
She sighs again as if deciding whether to finish her thought.
He's usually feeling his best around mid-afternoon. Why don't you come over tomorrow? We can have some supper and y'all can hang out for a bit.
Well, there you go.
I don't promise that he'll be perky, but I'm sure it'll brighten his spirits to see you two again. And I suppose you can come too, Kitty.
How generous.
I know, right? That'd be great. I can bring a side dish, maybe deviled eggs. Does he still eat those? No, eggs are a little much for him. They don't settle well. You can leave the cooking to me. I know what he can handle. Okay, I'll bring soda then. That's not... Okay, yes, fine. You can bring soda. Nothing with caffeine, ginger ale, preferably. Oh, and leave the dog at home. She might cheer him up, you know. They have those therapy dogs in hospital. No dogs. Why, I never. The absolute gobble. Thanks so much, Dr. Kelly. We'll stop bothering you now. See you later.
Dr. Kelly nods in acknowledgement and quickly shuts the door. The sound of several locks click into place can be heard from within. Friendly.
Holy crap, several locks.
Yeah. Well, that seems like a really good place to go ahead and call it a night right there. Didn't get to meet Reese. Talked about a bunch of other random stuff, and yeah.
And Oscar seemed really worried about his daughter, but then now that we're like, hey, let's go look for her, he's like, no, 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 no.
I know, right? Weirdo. I don't know. He's trying to be the cool dad, I feel. So who even knows?
Maybe he just doesn't want her to feel like he's, I don't know, saying, go get her to someone else. Who knows?
Maybe. I don't know. Didn't feel like we made very much progress on that one, but that's okay. We'll come back, we'll check it out some more, and we'll just continue on continuing on. This here is TT.
And this is Qwim.
And we will catch you on the next one. Goodbye.